Hi, I'm Muffy Marshall. I am actually work on the traffic crew. Right now I am working here in camp, but drove for 25 years as a camp driver. So I know the fair intimately. And what a magical place it is. It's really an honor to be asked. 1989, I came with my now my husband. He was my friend, my boyfriend at the time, and he's been coming much longer than I have. Had been in Eugene for many years and became familiar with it then. And of course, I had to come and spend the week with him. And my family, my boys have grown up here at the fair, and I know it's as important to them. So I always get very emotional. It's my shortcoming.
I'm not sure I would call it a shortcoming.
Absolutely magical. It was when they still allowed RVs here in traffic camp, if you can believe, and we had our trailer right over by the Bucks. It was a little noisy, if you know what I mean, but very convenient. And my kids grew up right here, you know, right in the front of camp. So they have the same memories that I do. But yeah, I actually started off at Trotter's. I don't know if you ever met Mr. Trotter, but we used to go up and sit right outside his house, and he would bring out a chair for me. They always asked for him to have someone that was somewhat attractive and pleasant, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so that was where I started, and I was up there for a couple of years, and then I really wanted to have a little more exposure, and they asked me to be a driver because I had just gotten a pickup truck, and it was an institution down here for a number of years. I've just had some physical reasons where it's difficult for me. I knew there were better people to do the job, including my son, who replaced me. So it's a wonderful story. And I live in Vernonia, Oregon, home of the floods. We always relate to the floods down here in the fair. Obviously, it's changed hands a number of times. I have many, many wonderful friends that have been very involved here. You know, everything is outstanding. I mean, I remember people handing out ice cream. Wasn't that great? The Springfield Creamery. Just the people, you know, everybody wants to talk to you and see you smile and hear about your wonderful time here. It's really a privilege. Volume, more than anything. Obviously now we're doing the paid parking, and that kind of adds another element. Even though we aren't doing the collecting of the money, it still adds a whole nother aspect to it. Trying to sound profound. My shift is over. You know, the vegetation, I can't believe that. The Coast Range, we live in the Coast Range, so we really appreciate what it's like to be down here and watch it change from year to year. It's a wonderful spot. It would have to be one of the first years we had horrible, horrible heavy rain. And I was driving my Scout because I was a driver at that time, and they sent out wonderful big pots of soup to pass out to everybody out in the field. So it was pretty amazing. We had a big ladle and little plastic cups, and everybody grabbed me and said, "Oh, you cannot believe how wonderful that was to have something warm and soothing and nutritious in the middle of their shift." That was really special. But everybody has done something special. It doesn't matter, we all contribute.
So you've raised 2 kids out here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're on our crew now. Started off obviously as little guys, and then worked teen crew for a number of years. And like I said, now they're both on traffic crew, and both are drivers, which is where I was. I trained them well, apparently.
I'm ready for this job.
We have extended family too. I mean, we have brothers and sisters and cousins and all kinds of things. So it's obviously a gathering space for all of us. You know, obviously I'm aging as well as everyone else. And I think that's my biggest concern right now is how long we can physically handle the challenges of this environment. It's, you know, it's not just dirt and noise and those kinds of things, but it's just recognition of people that have been here for a long time that just simply can't handle the stress of this particular situation. I am still here, but it's becoming a whole lot more difficult to handle all the different aspects of it. That's why they put me over by the entrance in that special chair. They didn't want me to go away. But I have been a little bit disappointed in the elder camp over there by entertainment or whatever that was. It's not a very appealing place to be. There's no shade, nothing that makes it comfortable. And I would really like to see that changed, but I don't know what options there are, especially since I know the number of elders really have to be increasing pretty tremendously. And I don't know how the numbers break down, but I know an awful lot of us have been here for quite a while, which tells you how important it is to us. You know, the sacrifice we make to come down and spend a week here, giving up basically the rest of our life, is one of the best sacrifices I've ever made in my life. But I'm tired. The ground is getting much harder. I love you, Oregon Country Fair.